All right, Cheeseheads here. So I kind of wanted to shift gears here a little bit and talk about something that's really been firing me up here lately, and especially after this most recent game against Cleveland Browns. It's the overreaction after every single loss that the Packers have. What I've noticed is that there's a small pocket of the fan base that the second the Packers drop a game, they immediately point the finger at the quarterback Jordan Love every time. It doesn't matter what the offensive line is doing, if they're collapsing. It doesn't matter if receivers are dropping balls or if the defense just can't get off the field, as we've seen in years past. And somehow it always comes back to, well, Jordan Love isn't the guy, right? That's what we hear. It's what we see across social media. So here's the thing. Football isn't just that simple where it's the quarterback that's the issue. Wins and losses don't fall onto just one player, especially one that's as young as Jordan Love, right? He just turned 26. He's still developing in this league. And when we've lost, there have been plenty of other issues going on, right? Especially this weekend, you saw it with the offensive line. There's miscommunications on the offensive line, conservative play calling from the coaching staff, even injuries that force the team to adjust a little bit, depending on what the situation is. So those things all matter just as much, if not more, than one throw a quarterback makes during the game, right? So now, don't get me wrong. Is Jordan Love perfect? Absolutely not, right? He's going to make some mistakes. As I mentioned, he's a young quarterback. He's going to have games where he forces the ball or misses a read, as we saw this past weekend. That's part of the growth process, right? When you have a young quarterback. But he's also shown plenty of moments to the Packer fans where he keeps drives alive, makes plays under pressure, and he really does give the team a chance to win more often than not. That all gets lost in the noise, right? When people are just looking for someone to blame after every loss. And honestly, I get it, right? Fans are passionate, they care, they want the team to succeed so badly that the frustration does boil over after a loss. But blaming the quarterback every time, right? It isn't fair, it isn't right, and it doesn't reflect what's really going on in the field. So here's what my challenge is to you, Packer fans. So after a loss, instead of firing off a hot take about Jordan Love, let's just take a step back, take a look at the whole picture, right? Ask, how did the offensive line play? Were the receivers consistent throughout the game? Did the defense hold up this year? We know they are, right? Was the game plan, made accordingly to who we're playing, right? You see LaFleur get conservative on a number of occasions. So that's how you really analyze the game after a loss, even after a win. Because if you're only looking at the quarterback, you're missing the truth of what the team is really building around itself, right? And I trust me, if you just stick with Jordan Love, you'll see the growth. He's not a finished product by any means, but Packer Nations, he's our guy. He's the future, and it looks bright for Green Bay at the quarterback position. I'm excited about it. And that's all I have for you on that take. And as always, it's Go Pack Go.